but I have a solution for the seat that is still in California. And it looks funny, but it seems like it's going to work. So, let's go for another ride. A short one this time. Just to top her off with fuel and put a little fuel cleaner in it. And just another couple of miles. Keep breaking her in. Let's go. But I think it was worth it. I think it told a story. I thought about breaking it up into 3 videos, because it was filmed over 3 days of after work and whatnot. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Should I break it up for 3 videos and post those 2 just to make life easier for people? But either way, put the first few miles on it. She seemed to run good. Very content so far. And I hope this continues. The seat's a little wonky. It's on with zip ties, which is, I guess, not the most brilliant thing, but it doesn't fit. It's off a Softail, but it's still better than pillows. You know, it has my my feet in a better position. So I'll take it for now. Oh, I should probably put the lights on. It's cool to get it running without the lights on and see the voltage is actually like up there. I know I've proven that gauge is not clutch is a little grabby. I've proven that gauge is not super accurate, but still gives me an idea of what's going on. I wish it was the gas gauge. I wish I would have realized that when I purchased this, but I'm so used to not having a gas gauge. Oh, you know what else? It puts me up at a better height to use these mirrors. Oh, that's cool. Very cool, very cool. But yeah, once it comes to an idle, the voltage drops into the yellow, but it's not accurate. I know that much. I gotta get used to this clutch. I need to do the clutch cable. The suspension, though, feels so much better, especially sitting on an actual seat instead of a pillow. Hopefully we'll see how my voice sounds in this. I mean, I'm using a mic in the helmet, so if it's gonna capture the bumps and stuff, it should do a better job, I would think. And kind of just see if the suspension really made the difference that I was hoping it would. I mean, I think it does. I think my voice I feel like it's less choppy. I really was hoping to have been able to upgrade the lights to LEDs. And I'm kind of particular. I wanted to do it with the Harley Daymaker, the factory stuff. And I don't know. If somebody can tell me how to make that fit into this much more shallow housing, I'd appreciate it. I couldn't figure out how to do it. And then when those Road King lights just showed up, thanks again, Chris. When those Road King lights showed up, I said, that'll do. Let's see. Let's get some gears in. I'm liking it. Speedo's working. I'm gonna have to put that digital gauge on this thing and make sure that it's actually reading accurately, because there's like 3 different types of gear ratios for the speedometer drive. I couldn't seem to find clarity on which one was the correct one, which one wasn't the correct one. I mean, I'd like to find out sooner than later. I think that'll probably be the next ride. This way, you know, I don't put too many miles on it inaccurately. Because I don't feel like I'm going, maybe I am going 30. I don't know. $15 and it could be. I could probably do the math too and verify it. It doesn't sound like it's revving as high to me because it's so much quieter. The FatBoy is just so loud, you know, and it's like, you know, when it's revving up. But this thing seems to be running good, which is, again, #1 goal. Third gear, 35 miles an hour, 2,500 RPM. That seem right? Let me know. .0 miles. Wow, just past 5.0. All right. So one of my main goals is I want to throw some fuel injector cleaner in. Bagger life. And to add some fresh fuel to what is at this point probably stale. I would think stale. I don't know. Nice. All right, I'll get it topped off and then we'll continue this short ride. That should do. Fire's right up. I gotta sit forward in the seat. I don't have a way to attach the, well, I shouldn't say I don't have a way. I did not attach the front part of the seat. So I'm not gonna say that there's no way to do it. I didn't think it would be a problem. And I don't think it's a problem. Listen, this is not a permanent solution, but I don't think it's a problem. I wonder what the oil temps at like 100, so it's not really warmed up, but can just lay into it a little bit. Like I said, my thing is we get those rings seated in. The rest of the bottom end is original and was in really good shape, so not worried there. Oh yeah. Let her pull some vacuum. It's smooth. It is smooth. The engine just feels, and you know, I'm not wide open. It's not super warmed up, but it's nice and smooth. Oh, this is a good feeling, good sign, hopefully, for the success of the rest of this motorcycle and the trip. Let's see. Let's make this turn. Oh, nice and smooth. I think that jet and emulsion tube and everything else, she did the trick. Oh, except for that. Well, I said before, these carburetors, I've never found them to be super responsive, you know, from an idle with a snap. And it could be my adjustment. I'll play with it, but I've played so much with the FatBoy on it, and I've never been able to get it to really snap. It snaps good enough, but not to really snap. Watch out, taxi. Damn T-plates. Yeah, baby. I think I'll do some math and see. All right, does the speedometer seem accurate? A couple miles on her. we were talking about maybe going up to Lake George for the weekend for Americade. Chris is really adamant that I stress test this machine before we head off across the country. I'm not worried. What's the worst that happens? But so we might do that. We'll see. I can tell you, just with all those bumps I just went over, I can feel like my voice is not breaking up like it used to. Let me know what you think, because it feels night and day, miles better. So that's exciting. You know what, the mileage might be right. 6.1. It left at 3.6, 2.5 miles or so. It might be correct. It might. We'll see. That's why I appreciated that tip on that digital satellite speedometer. You know, it really helped me log what I was doing before, and hopefully it can help me verify if this is just close, if it's within reason, or if I know what it's, you know, off versus what its accuracy is. That right there makes a world of difference. Rad power bikes. Now you're in my way, so I want to make a right. Oh, so are you. Still in my way. Feels good, steering feels good, handlebar position feels right when you're sitting in an actual seat. I like it. I like it a lot. Hopefully accurate 6.75 miles. Only, what, 1,900 to Sturgis, so if it could make 7 miles, it can make 1,900. I don't see the issue. Oh, she's just, I can't, this has been just a long time coming, and it's just a good feeling to be at this moment, you know. Oh, well, I'm gonna loop around the neighborhood a little bit, get her nice and warmed up, and we go from there. Jerk off like you can't wait for a motorcycle, and you're trying to make a U-turn anyway, which is illegal. Which, not even gonna go on the whole illegal thing. That's anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna loop around, just get her warmed up, and this call test ride number 2 a success. Well, there's still a few things to do other than the seat. I'm gonna get the tires resealed and change the valve stems, just because they're original and they lose a little bit of air. While I have that apart, I'm going to redo the wheel bearings. I have new wheel bearings, and I got something cool. I found an original, I guess the original replacement for these sprockets was you'd have to buy the sprocket and then cut the original one off and then weld the new one on. So I found original ones of those. This is, I learned, I counted, that's how I learned. It's a 48 tooth sprocket, which is not horrible. But I was also able to find a 46 tooth sprocket. So I think I want to go with that for the trip. I have 2 sprockets right now. I'm going to pick whichever one is in the worst condition and cut that one up. But until then, I'll run with this one, and then I'll do the chain at the same time. What else? And then it's adventure time. Then, well, hopefully I'll have the seat by then. But then it's adventure time. It's starting to put some miles on this thing. Put some miles on it. Oh, bleed the rear brake. I want to do that. It works good. I just would like to get the fluid fresh. But yeah, put some miles on it. Go for, you know, some breakfast runs, some bacon, egg, and cheese, some sandwiches. Let's go on its first interstate run. I mean interstate, New Jersey, but you know, it's leaving the state. You know, there's a really good breakfast spot that we like to go to up in Danbury, Connecticut. So as we get braver, that'll be a spot. What else? That's it. It's see what goes wrong. See what, which I hope is nothing. But let's see what issues arise. Let's see, hopefully, if there are issues, they happen, you know, like that little cough. I gotta work on that. Let's hope they happen before the main trip. Clutch cable, I gotta do that because that's fraying. And yeah, let's enjoy it. Here we are, we're in May. Let's enjoy the summer. Let's enjoy this machine. Oop, bump. She sounds pretty crisp though. Chris was asking me that. He's like, does it feel better? Does it sound better? Do I even have the lights on? I don't have the lights on. I'm gonna have to remember that. That's gonna be something. He was like, does it feel better? Does it have more power? I mean, power is not something that I think this machine is ever going to be known for. But it feels smooth, it feels good. And that to me is more important, you know? That the throttle is like that. You know, you roll on it and you get it. And to that end, yeah, she's not smoking, other than, you know, my fingerprints on everything. But she's not smoking. She's not leaking so far in the first 8.1 miles. It's a no complaints at the moment. And she's handling the bumps better, which is a big one for me. So yeah, we're gonna call these first 8 or so miles a successful run-in. Adventures begin shortly. Almost 200 degrees. I like it. All right, everyone enjoy this beautiful weather. Let me know what you think, and thanks again for watching, liking, commenting. I appreciate. Try to read and respond to all of them if I can. Thank you for keeping comments respectful. And let's go enjoy the ride. Everyone ride safe. I'll catch you next time.